everybody remembers correctly, he was kind of a beast, you know. So I think based on that, I think that because I could see his face right now, you know, the original actor. I can't remember what his name, but I just remember the whole situation, and I'm like, wow. I think that's what changed the whole story. That was what the main differences between 1979 and 2005. So we're talking about 26 years later.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think the whole changes. The other thing is, you're right. There was a 45-minute bio before the movie, the 2005. So I watched the 45-minute bio before the 2005 movie came out. So I do know more about why the whole movie is. But if you remember the Amityville Horror, at like part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
6, or whatever.
Yes.
And each one, they got into it. I remember watching all of them, and they got into all of why everything was happening. There was a reason why some of the stuff was happening.
Exactly.
My favorite Amityville Horror one was the time travel one. Do you remember that one?
I don't think I've seen that one.
They were kind of stuck in a time loop, and you know, time loop is time travel is one of my favorite things of all time. Yeah, I'm a skeptic, but I believe time travel has happened. But and that movie had a little bit of time travel in it. I think it was part 3, Amityville, or part 3. And the other thing that I wanted to bring up is by my house. I have a house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2 doors down, there's a house that is built just like the Amityville Horror House.
Nice.
It's identical. I'm going to go by there and I'm going to take a picture of it just so everybody can see it. Mm-hmm. And yes, it's Amityville Horror. The Amityville Horror show. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Chris Stevens just posted it. It is based on a true story. And it is based on it is. I like kind of movies that are based on true stories.
Well, and
I will watch them if they're based on true stories.
Well, see, and Chris just brought up a question I was going to ask everybody. Now, there are people saying that this movie is based on a true story, and then there's people saying that the family just made it all up for publicity. I'm curious on what the listeners think. Is it true, or do you think the family just did it just for their 15 minutes of fame? See, there's always been that way since this movie came out in 79. Oh, you're fine.
As far as me being a skeptic, I don't believe it's all real.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the way they put it all together, this could possibly be a real situation.
Well, I mean, I believe, I'm the opposite of you. I believe in stuff like that, but I'm not. I believe that a house can be haunted and it can cause, the people living in the house, distress, anxiety, anger, and everything else. But for this movie, to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it's supposed to, I don't know if it's real or if it isn't, but I want to go back real quick to what Des said. She said that neither one scared her too much, but the fifth one kind of spooked her a little bit more. I'm going to be honest with everybody right now. I have yet to find a movie to scare the poo out of me. I'm going to be frankly honest with you. So Amityville didn't scare me, neither one. And if anybody, I'm serious.
It's because we got used to watching them as kids. They were on every weekend. We knew every line that was going to happen. We were seeing the lines with the characters when they were on TV.
Yes.
Same as Nightmare on Elm Street. Same as all the ones that we grew up listening to.
Oh yeah, my all-time favorite is The Exorcist. And it did not scare me whatsoever. And I'd stay up till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning watching horror movies, on a weekend when I was growing up. And I'd sit there and be like, okay, and then go to bed and I'd be fine. No nightmares or anything. But going back to the Amityville Horror, yes, I love Ryan Reynolds. And he did that, like what you had mentioned, that he is more of a comedian than anything else. So that role really wasn't too much of him. He did good. He really did. But
Yeah, he did a great job. I just watched him. He did an awesome job.
Mhm.
I just don't see. I see him in too many comedic roles, and I don't see him fit the role. Even though he did good, like I said, the original actor was way better.
Oh, yes, because I agree with you. I can still like visually see him, kind of giving that death stare, like, oh my gosh. I mean, like if looks could kill type of scenario. So, and I did read somewhere that I'm pretty sure that in 2017 they're coming out with another Amityville horror movie.
Yeah, we need that.
Oh yeah.
So going back, what was the symbolism of the clock?
The what?
Triangular clock. The clock. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Say that one more time, please.
The triangular clock that was in Amityville horror.
Oh,
Almost all of them.
I don't remember. Because those movies I've...
And that clock was in the time travel one I was talking about.
Oh.
Or in time or dimensions or something. I've been trying to find that one for a long time.
Well,
because I love time travel so much. I've been trying to find it. I can't remember if it's part 2, part 3, part 4.
I don't think it was part 2 because I know part 1 and 2 pretty well because I used to watch those all the time. Yeah. The other ones I don't. I'm not sure
of. It had to be part 3 or part 4.
Yeah. But yeah, those movies, when you see one, they start kind of running together.
Yeah.
But
do you remember off subject? Do you remember the movie called Cube? They made like 3 or 4 of them.
They're called what?
It was called Cubed.
Cubed?
Cube, like C.
Yeah.
They were stuck in like a cube when they had to escape. It was kind of like Saw.
Oh, I want to say Jennifer Lopez was in one of them, I think.
I don't remember the actor. I just wanted to bring it up.
Well, that's something I'm going to have to look into. That is. One other thing I want to... cannot talk. Okay, Ike, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but is there any movie that you want to see that's coming out here soon?
Oh, you already know what I want to see.
There's so many.
31.
Yes, besides 31.
Besides 31, as far as the scary movie goes?
No, dude, scary movie show, dude, hello.
Honestly, I don't really know any of the movies that are coming out right now because I'm so busy with everything that's going on. So I don't really know.
So 31's it for right now, huh?
What's that? Yeah, 31 is the only one that I really know about right now. So that's the only one that I really want to see that really like attracts me. There's some ones on my DVR that I'm still trying to catch up and watch on my on demand.
Uh-huh.
But besides that, no, there's really not in the movie theater. Okay. Not anything that I'm really looking forward to. How about you?
Actually, I saw a trailer for a movie just a few days ago, and I'm going to kick myself in the fanny for this because I cannot remember. It's something room, the commitment room or something like that. It looks really, really good, and I don't remember. I wish I would have wrote it down. I don't remember when it comes out, but it looks like it's like a haunted, not a haunted house, but like an old rundown house, and they go look at these plans, and this woman, she's like, that room wasn't there before. What room is this? And then she finds all these keys and tries to figure it out. Oh my gosh. I cannot remember the name. It's something room. Oh, yeah. But it looks so good. It looks really, really good.
Okay, there is one I want to see.
Okay.
lady I'm in love with, I forgot to tell you. And it's not in the movie theater tomorrow. It's not in the movie theater tomorrow. But I only want to see it because she's in it, and it's Maggie with the boy.
I've seen it.
I know.
You need to watch it.
I do want to see that movie, and
you need to watch it. It's really good. It has a nice little ending at the end. You would not expect.
Yeah, I was watching her live podcast. She was asking if there was like kids, and I was like, I haven't seen it yet.
Well, and I've been good. I haven't told you anything about it, so be proud of me on that one. But all right, my horror family, I think we're going to call it a night. We covered everything, but
it was an awesome show tonight. I think the show was awesome. I just hope that everybody can.
Well, I thank you. Real quick announcement. Next Friday, Nikki and I have something very special for you guys. It's not usual on how we have been doing it. It's a little different. I'm not giving any clues away. You guys are just going to have to come back on Friday to figure out what it is. But yes, my girl Nikki will be back with me on Friday night. I want to say thank you so much to every single one of you for being here tonight. Don't forget, we got the jam coming up Saturday night with our boy Ike, and it's a dedication to our girl Des for her birthday. What? Right, Ike?
Yeah, I'll probably be saying happy birthday again. Hopefully my voice up.
And I won't mess you up.
Happy birthday to you. I'm saying it again. I'm going down for that already.
And Monday night we have our sports with Ike and our lovely girl Nikona. We also that night we'll have Fear the Walking Dead with Ike. And isn't Deb with you this time, Ike?
Yeah. And then the other one calling just for
Oh, okay. And then
as long as we don't get interruption and speaker.
no kidding.
I don't know what the heck that was about.
Oh, your guess is good as mine. And then we don't have anything on Tuesday. I think we don't have anything on Tuesday. That's usually our empty day. But Wednesday we have the lounge with our lovely lady Des.
Oh, yeah. That show's really big time right now.
Yes.
We should have checked that out. Everybody's talking about the lounge.
Yes. Yes, and she has a co-host named Anissa. Those two are so funny together. Please listen to them. They are wonderful. And then Thursday night, our girl Deborah, she has the Country Hoedown. If you like country music, there you go. And when does Dave start?
She plays big country music.
Yes.
And she played my song too, Count Flowers on the Wall. That don't bother me at all.
She does take requests. Oh my gosh, I could sing it. She does request.
I'm not a singer. I just like to joke.
I know you do, sweetie. But that's Thursday nights, and she will do requests for you guys. So, we will post up the webpage so you guys can look at everything. And we do, like Ike said earlier, we do have a new podcast family member, Dave. When does he start doing his blues show, Ike?
The blues show is going to start next week sometime, probably later in the week. But I think he's going to be on Tuesdays or Wednesday mornings. It's going to be part of the morning show. And then so is Denise. She's going to be part of the morning show. She's going to be doing the 80s.
Sweet.
And they'll be part of the morning, the drive show. So it's going to be pretty cool to have them on. So they're going to be basically doing mostly music on their shows. We can talk shows with them.
Yes, I
can.
can.
That way, because, in the morning, it's mostly all talk shows, so. I get mad when I go places and I keep switching channels and all talk shows. I'm like, wouldn't it be so cool just to turn to a blues station and they're just playing blues? Or turn to an 80s station and they're just doing 80s? On a podcast. I didn't say the bad word.
Yes. That had been more money in the jar, dude.
I know. I told everybody it's $1 every time I say the bad word. It's hard.
I need to get a jar to start doing that now.
Every time I just start chalking it up, he owes $1. I'm not going to say and watch. That jar's going to be empty I'm just joking. But it was an awesome night, and I had a great time. It's been a long day today.